guys both had one piece of advice for somebody trying to pursue media composition as a career, what would that piece of advice be in terms of navigating the industry, steps to take, and what you guys have learned from collaborating with directors and all that type of stuff?
I would probably say go out and start scoring everything you can. There's so much media out there right now. And I know that when I first got started, I would drive to, I live in Los Angeles, and at the time I would drive to USC and to LMU, two colleges here that have film programs, and I would post on the board because the internet wasn't really that hip back then. So I would just post notices on the board like, we'll score your film. And I mean, I probably rifled through 20 to 30 films, like little student films. And I still have some of those relationships, but I think that you don't have to do that. And another approach you could do is to get an apprenticeship with a composer. But I would say not to sound like a Nike commercial, but just do it. Pull up Pro Tools or Logic or Digital Performer and find a friend who has some video footage that needs some music, and just, go for it. And, if they don't have any money, make them buy you dinner, at first, or, I think that's a good way. What about you, Taylor? What do you think?
Yeah, I think, you should just, in the beginning, you should be willing to learn as much as you can and work with anyone who will allow you to work, work on something that they're making. Just because in the beginning, you experience is priceless, and I think you need to just get as much as you can. And being very strategic about it, if it were me, I would suggest working for someone who is successful and incredibly busy. Because if you do that, just, it's always about what's in reach, because you have to understand that regardless of talent and skill, which is obviously a time and place to have, and that will set you apart from hopefully other people, convenience to certain composers when they're overwhelmed is an incredible advantage, because there's lots of things we've all heard where everyone's like, oh, I could do that, or that, you could do that, and so there you go. If you're in convenience of getting grabbed for that, well, then that elevates your chances.